Hey Maxwell, Mr. Cornett here, and it is time for our next PE lesson. And over the last few weeks, we have discussed our components of physical fitness, and we have one more to talk about today, and then we'll have a little activity that goes along with all three of them. So if we remember, a couple weeks ago, first one we talked about was cardio. So that means that we're doing things that are going to make our heart beat fast, which is pumping our blood, and that's how we make our heart stronger. Last week we talked about muscular strength, so we're thinking about exercises that we do that really focus on strengthening different muscles around our bodies. And then the last one we have to talk about this week is something called flexibility. Okay, and flexibility just means that we're stretching our bodies in different ways, and that helps our muscles to not get injured. And if we can bend our bodies in different ways better, it's going to help us perform some of these different activities and sports at a higher level. So flexibility is just as important as muscle strength and cardio. Those are our three components of physical fitness. So here's our activity we're going to do this week. And some of my kids that have, my older kids that have been at Maxwell for a while will know this. It's called Ftiness dice. So I'm going to set the camera down and get the dice out, and I'm going to explain how we do this. So here we go. Okay guys, I'm going to start off kind of close here so I can show you, but basically what you're going to need for this activity, now at school we have these big cool foam dice, but at home you may be able to find from like a board game that you have or something like that. Maybe you have it in a drawer somewhere, but we just need one of them, one dice. And each dice, well, it's technically called a die when it's one, has 6 numbers on it. And what we're going to do for this activity is each number is going to correspond with a different fitness activity, and some of those are going to be cardio, some of those are going to be flexibility, and some of those are going to be strength exercises. So what we'll do is I'll kind of run through each exercise, and then when it's your time to go, you'll roll the die, whatever exercise it is. You have to do it for 10 seconds, and then you can try rolling a different number. So here we go. All right, so if we roll a number 1, we're going to do a stretch, and we're going to call it some of these exercises are going to be kind of silly today. So we're going to call it scratch your back. So basically, you're going to kind of go, not like this, you're going to go across your body, almost like you're giving yourself a hug, and you're going to kind of scratch your back. And you're going to hold each one of these you're going to do each one for 10 seconds. We're going to do it for 10 seconds. So we're scratching our back. 1, 2, and I'm trying to reach as far as I can go before it starts to hurt. If it's hurting, you're going too far. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so that's if we roll a 1. If you roll a 2, and again, I'm going to have hopefully on the side right now, you should be able to see all of the different numbers and what exercises we do for them. So for 2, we're going to call it hit the deck, but some of you may know it as something called a burpee. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to drop down carefully to your belly, careful not to hit your chin, push yourself back up because you're kind of doing a push-up, get back up to your feet, jump, and then you're going to do another one. So we're not necessarily doing 10 of them, you're just doing it for 10 seconds. You may be able to do 3 in 10 seconds. Some of you might be able to crank out 10 in 10 seconds. So here we go. So I'm going to drop down to my belly. I don't know if y'all can see me. Push myself up to my feet, jump, drop myself back down to my belly, push myself back up, jump, push myself back to my belly. I think I have time for one more. Push myself back up. All right, so that one's kind of actually a combo. You're getting a little cardio and some strength in your arms. So the next one we're going to do is another strength exercise. It is called Superman Banana. So if you roll a 3, I know it sounds crazy, you're going to do something called a Superman Banana. I'm hoping you can see me here. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to lay on your belly, you're going to have your arms out, and your legs kicked back, and your only thing that should be touching is like where your belly button is, and you're flying like Superman. And then you're going to, without using your hands, you're going to try to roll to your back and make the shape of a banana. So here we go. So I'm flying like Superman, and then I'm going to roll to my back. Banana. Roll back to my belly. Superman. Roll back to my back. Banana. All right, so that's Superman Banana. For number 4, another stretch, another flexibility exercise. We're going to call it the ragdoll. So basically, your feet are going to stay where they are, and you're just going to bend at your hips, and you're just going to hang there, kind of like a rag, like a doll that just tipped over. Okay? And again, some of you might be able to get all the way to your toes. I can't quite get there. I can, but it hurts, so I'm not going to go that far. But you don't want to bend your knees. You want to keep your legs straight, and you're just going to hang there for 10 seconds. All right, so that's rack number 4. If we roll a 5, we're going to do something called star jump. So it's kind of like a jumping jack. Not really like a jumping jack. You're just gonna jump up in the air as high as you can and kick your legs out and your arms out at the same time. So it's gonna be like this. Star jump, star jump, star jump. And again, you're doing it for 10 seconds. So however many you can do in 10 seconds. And I think it's about 10. All right, our last one, and that was a cardio exercise. You can feel my heart beating, I'm breathing a little heavier, is floor jack. So kind of like a jumping jack, but you're gonna do it on the floor. So if you've ever been playing in the snow and you've done a snow angel, it's gonna kind of look like that. So I'm gonna lay down. Hopefully you can see me. You can't really see my arms, but I'm laying almost like I'm doing a jumping jack, almost like the star jump too. And I'm just gonna kind of, almost like I'm doing a floor snow angel. Hopefully, if you're outside, you may need to skip this one and just do regular jumping jacks. All right, so those are the 6 exercises. All right, so I'm gonna kind of demonstrate what this is gonna look like with, I have my big die, but if you have a small one, you can do it with your small one. So I'm gonna roll my die and see what happens. So I rolled it and it is a 3. So I would do Superman banana for 10 seconds and then I would roll it again. See what happens this time. Now let's say, for instance, it happened to land on a 3 again. Since I just did that, I don't want you to do it twice in a row. I want you to re-roll it and get something new. Maybe you've done it like a few times before, but I don't want you to have to do it 2 times in a row. So we rolled a 6, so we would do floor jacks. And you can do that until just kind of get tired of doing it, or maybe after you've done them all. But after today's lesson, here's our learning targets for today. I want you to be able to identify each component of physical fitness, which means our muscular strength, cardio, and flexibility, and that you can perform an exercise from each of the components of physical fitness. So when you're doing the fitness dice today, you will be doing that. So, all right, Maxwell, so for your activity today, you can, to show me that you did it, you can send me either a video or a picture of you doing one of these, or maybe doing the whole thing, or maybe show me your favorite ones of the silly exercises we have today. So can't wait to see the videos, and I will see you all soon. Adios.